We're in Hamilton, New Jersey today at Grounds for Sculpture, and we're happening upon Vincent van Gogh painting The Night Cafe. Welcome to another strange meandering. Oh, some big fishies over in the pond here. Looks more like a little creek. And as we take a look over here, there's what is said to be Carmelita. I don't know, fiberglass LED lights. Even though it's in water, it looks like the sandworms from Dune. So is it a water worm? Cousin of the sandworms in Dune? The spice! The spice! Dun, 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 dun. What do you think, Jess?
Think about what? It's cold.
Okay, yeah, it is pretty chilly out here today.
It's colder than expected.
Yeah. I'm wondering what all these people are pointing at. This kid's screaming at. This woman over here is screaming at. What the hell? It's a UFO! War of the Worlds? I don't know, but I guess this guy's screaming because his kid's pulling his hair. This woman or mother is screaming at that. But nobody's alarmed but the kid about the UFO. Oh no. One thing we like about this place is coming in the springtime as things start to bloom. That the cherry blossom across the way. It's just a very zen, lovely moment. Some tulips right behind Jesse. A little purple something or other's growing down there. Definitely springtime. We saw a poster, a canvas print on the building when we arrived for this artist and his piece that I'm going to show you. Talk about strange, but thought-provoking in understanding what was going on here. We're certainly meandering around the park here, happening upon strange art. Love it, dig it. Touch his toes, see if it sets off a vibration. No? Okay. Bing, didn't do anything. Okay. Very good. But it is lovely set aside with the stuff that's starting to bloom, the cherry blossom in the background.
And the peacock screaming in the background.
Yeah. We'll get the peacocks hopefully in this video. One of the things we enjoy about this place, go ahead, Jess.
Is just no matter how many times you come here, you always see something new. There's art kind of tucked away in the corners, um, plantings, and it's always a new experience.
And we're gonna walk on over, meander, if I shall say, over to this piece of art and check out. See that platform up in the trees there? We're gonna get a shot, overall shot of that. What's around and show you the stretch of land and art from that view. And you can see what we just walked through a little bit. Around the corner over there, you see over the spaceship shot I had, and around that corner,
The dune worm.
the dune worm is over there. Around that corner was Van Gogh. You see some of the sculptures. Uh-oh. Some of the plantings they have and little stonework. And there's children. In the Monty Python universe, this would be Biggest Dickus. But here, at Grounds for Sculpture, it's illustrating various Space Conqueror or Die. Let's get a description of what exactly we're looking at.
It's still
Okay, well, phallic symbol of the patriarchy, she says. There's also, right there on the hill, we have this young lady and her cat. And we'll go up and visit her shortly.
This is still pretty cool, but it's I keep hearing Monty Python.
Yes. We need to get our halves of coconut. Knights who say knee. Help, help.
In all seriousness, you can see things like Prometheus giving fire,
Prometheus given fire, she says.
and it is fucking cool.
Yes. Biggest Dickus. That's his name, Sir Joffrey?
I think so.
Grounds for Sculpture is known as a Impressionist Oasis. And we're going to see some Impressionist works brought to life in sculpture, such as this. I believe it's by Matisse. And I'm going to come around the front and you'll see, as you saw in the last portion of this video, what I mean. As there's examples from Van Gogh, Renoir, Monet, Manet. This is just a gigantic sculpture of this young lady.
She's anatomically correct, but the cat has no butthole.
The cat has no butthole, Jesse says. So the female depicted here is anatomically correct. But yes, usually when cats sit on us,
Cat's got no butthole.
no butthole.
No combo butt.
No combo butt. And here's the Biggest Dickus. And just the Welcome Center entrance.
That's King Lear.
King Lear. I'm going to zoom in. Seward Johnson Center for the Arts. So we're going to keep meandering. No butthole. We love going through this little tunnel here. And the
Forsythias aren't in bloom yet. They're all forsythia.
all forsythias, just says. Oh, this little walkway here, lined with trees.
When we had gone on a tour, they told us that these trees were at some kind of a tree farm. They were going to be destroyed because they had all grown together. But they were when they were planning these grounds, they took the trees and saved them from being destroyed. But that's why they're so close together, because they all grew.
They're rooted together. Let's just get this little space pyramid here.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Looks like something from Land of the Lost. Let's keep I don't want to.
We can go that way. There's Stonehenge over there.
Stonehenge, she says. Okay, let's get another area we enjoy. All the birch trees. Space of Stone, it's called. Like a little Stonehenge tucked away off the path.
before we found it.
Yeah. So what happens when you don't fully explore the space? We just kind of went. Now, when we meandered off path, we found it. Maybe that's the intention. What are you giggling at? Uh-huh. Just a tip, baby. On a separate trip, prior trip, I should say, we meandered off the trail, came into here. It's just a little wooded section. And we didn't think anything of it. Looking at the trees, you know, there's a little something that could be here, art-wise, sculpture-wise. There's no details what it was or is. However,
a lot of the trees here are holly, and there's other trees that have big thorns on them. I think they're locusts, black locusts.
okay.
So if you come here, be really careful.
And then when we came over here, don't trip on the wire, please.
Oops.
If you notice, we look up and up and up. There's a bicycle in the tree. Now, just come back down. Jesse's pointed out a plaque that we'll come along and check out. One day your life will flash before your eyes. Make sure it's worth watching. Severe R. Hood III. Look up. And again, it's indicating, of course, there's carvings in the tree from every people that come through here. And there's the bike once again. Jesse's found her way over to this garden. Things are starting to come into bloom. Certainly lovely to look at. Very peaceful, very zen. And wasn't there something related to the Hobbit?
It's called a Florida anise or a swamp hobbit. It's not in bloom yet, but it's that green next to the daffodils.
Elysium floridanum, swamp hobbit. I wonder if it's relation to any of the toques or the brandy bucks. Dwarf Florida anise. And a lovely little waterfall. But
Magnolia's just coming in bloom behind
yeah.
it. I don't know if that's a rose Sharon.
I don't know. It could be a Rose of Sharon. Let's get away from this little waterfall before I have to go use the facilities. What'd you say?
He's got eyes.
Oh.
They look alike. Their names are all the same.
What was that? It's called, she says.
The only one with eyes. This is alien beast. Kind of looks like a sea stool or something that came to life.
You say so.
It looks like the stuff we have in the kitchen. Lamenting beast.
Lamenting beast, she says.
Guard beast. I guess this has been the beast series.
The wee beastie.
called That's What You Get When You Mess with a Cat. Scratched.
Sure, what do they say? Yeah. We'll get our way over to the Monet Bridge. You see tucked away in there. See if there's any water lilies that are in bloom. There it is. I'll drop in a picture of the actual Monet Bridge painting that he painted and had on his property, Claude Monet, in France, in Giverny. And Giverny, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. There's a woman bathing. See if there's any water lilies and fish. Doesn't look like there's many at all. This is a Rat's restaurant, and its name comes from I don't know if it's the movie Wind of the Willows. Yes, Wind of the Willows. I was thinking it was Ratatouille, the movie, but that's not it. There's some old water lilies. I guess they haven't bloomed yet this year.
Not yet. They're just over the summer.
You say you saw a fish beast?
Yeah. It's just a white one. Coming through on the other side.
Let's see.
It was.
Usually we see a bunch of fish.
Yeah, they're coming.
Ah, there we go.
They're coming. It's the purple one.
Dun 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 dun. I'm not exactly doing the Jaws theme correctly, but hey.
No, it's more like doing like Superman.
Am I? We're on the other side of this little artist grove where they have statues across the way. And we'll get over there momentarily.
Oh, the other boat's not here.
No, they haven't put the other boat out. But this is from, I believe that's Monet across the way. Which there's usually a boat spring, summer. They haven't put it out. That's part of the painting, which I'll show you when we get on over there. But there's Winston Churchill, Seward Johnson, and this boat here.
Called the Mystical Treasure Trip.
Yeah, but it's called Mystical Treasure Trip, but there's actually based on painting, but it has some treasure.
I never noticed that before. It actually has a pile of gold in there.
Yeah. I have in my notes, and I'll drop the text in, where this lovely couple is originated from, what artist and painting. And Jesse's taking up a seat next to them. He's up to something. She's going to squeeze her nose. Seems he's giving her some flowers and is holding the umbrella.
Looks like hair.
It could be. And we're going to come upon Monet over here, who's painting the boat that's missing. Which these are metal canvases. And he's trying to get a shot of the missing boat, which Grounds for Sculpture has yet to put out yet. Might be too early for the season. But you see it here. We're going to come around and check out Winston Churchill. Squeeze his ears. And the fun part is Winston's painting Monet over there, where Monet is painting the scene. This is Seward Johnson, the artist, of which the Center for the Arts is named. Uh, Jesse just tapped him.
He's moving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move
He
away.
was originally positioned with his easel, which is painting a scene connected with Monet, as you see, and Churchill, which is neat. But they had them all painting each other, different portions of the scene that's set up here. But they've since moved the Seward Johnson sculpture. And we're going to meander off path and go find.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
There.
Like I was saying, we're going to meander off path and go find the luncheon party. We're at this one that has been called Were You Invited? But it's based off of a Renoir or Matisse. I'll have to double check and drop in the video the text of who the artist and the piece is that this is based on. It's a boat party, luncheon at the boat party.
Yep. Renoir.
Oh, is it? It says it there?
Says it here.
Renoir. See, there we go. And the picture what Jesse's looking at identifies, for the most part, who people are in the piece. Let's get in their business right over here. What's up? What is she holding her ears that she doesn't want to hear? What are they drinking? And then the artist, of course, stuck himself in the painting. The live painting, the sculpture painting, if you will. But if you want to pause and read who everybody is.
16 is Johnson, the one with the Indiana Jones hat.
So, come around. We're looking for a little spot to stop and have our lunch. We're going to check out the peacocks. And yes, there's live animals on the grounds of sculpture. And we'll check out the peacocks in a moment. We happened upon this another sculpture of an Impressionist painting. Jesse's going to sit and check out Rock Hard Bread. This gentleman looks like he's trying to have a little moment as the waiter looks on.
She looks a little peeved.
Yeah, she looks peeved, like she's not going to have it. Uh-oh. Jessie says she has sausage fingers.
The eye of the beholder.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Well, he's got our eyes on her, and the waiter's got his eyes on the whole thing here. Yep. There's other sculptures within this area. We're not going to sit and have our lunch here because the tables aren't exactly the cleanliest.
Oh, there's a snake.
It might be covered in poop. Where's there a snake? Where's there a snake?
In her neck. He was just sticking his head out. I thought that it was a stick, but he popped his head back in. It's a little garter snake.
You're just missing a chalk outline here. See if we see the snake. There's live animals within the statues and the art. But I guess I missed it.
You missed him. Trying to get some sun. How do you call a snake? Hello? Nope. Not coming back out.
Nope. I don't know if he'll yell again, but we're coming up on the peacock, one of the live features of Grantsville sculpture. Jesse wants to check out the peacock. He's trying to engage it in conversation. Got dinosaur talons. He'll F you up if it engages you in combat. Got peacock butt.
There you go. Oh. Got this stuff. Gorgeous. Goodness.
What is it?
Oh, the turtle heads popping up.
Oh, little turtle heads.
Not being gross either. They're actually
Yeah, they're not turtle heads poking out. There's turtle heads popping up.
Oh, just children doing the nasty.
Uh-oh, they're over there humping.
Pretty quick.
And overlooking the turtle nature of procreation, we have this sculpture, which is, if I'm not mistaken, is based off of Henri Matisse's dance. So I'll drop in a photo of the actual painting and information. But one thing we like about this area is it's always something to look at nature-wise, like turtles. We saw a heron, blue heron, fly in here one day. Remember? And there's some sunbathers over there. Those actual sculptures. There's a baby koi.
It's one of the purple ones.
Oh,
I've never seen a little one.
we're coming upon another sculpture, and you can see Jesse walking there for a size comparison. This one I believe is called Awakening. It's really neat, and the perspective of a giant coming out of the ground or being swallowed by the earth, however you see it. Really neat. And a giant hand. Look at that. It's enormous. Uh-oh, coming up on his face. He's trying to honk a nose again. I'm going to the depths of his mouth. Wah!
No ears.
Wah! See his foot all the way over there. That's a pretty big foot. You want a toe? I'll get you a toe. Huh, dude? I'll get you a toe. Another neat little feature we like to have.
Baal and cat.
Baal with cat, she says. We're gonna head over to this Chinese jar. Which is neat. It's got graffiti art from the artist within.
And the wisteria arch is not in bloom. Too early.
It's like you're in a hobbit hole.
But all that is all wisteria. Be covered in purple flowers and hidden.
Yep. Another neat tucked away feature is this sculpture based on another painting. Like I said, I'll drop an image and text of what the actual painting looks like. You got these creepy shadow people looking at each other, looking at us. The first time we were here, we didn't notice them, and they turned around and they were there. So there's Jessie putting herself in the painting. More beautiful than the actual sculpture. Yeah, that's right. Ah, yes. You hear all the bamboo against each other. That's rather neat and kind of spooky.
These scared the shit out of me the first time I saw them.
Yeah.
Did not know that they were here. They're just creepy.
All right, let's get on to the next leg. And here is a depiction of American history. The Depression era bread line.
That's the title.
Well, what's the title?
Depression breadline.
Yeah. So they're not waiting at the gents' room for the call of nature. They're on a bread line. Here's Jessie with this creepy looking owl, as she calls it. Doing a little drumming on his chest.
It's called Giant George.
And that's in that display over there, Giant George. Yeah.
Creepy fucking
Oh, that's a tree label. Giant George it is. We're headed to the second to last stop on our little meander for this video. And we had seen a forklift driving away with a statue of Claude Monet. And we're happening upon, and I see he's still over there, Jess. So it might have been another copy.
They might have replaced him.
Maybe they replaced him. Because it looks like to us with certain statues that they're replacing them. And this is Claude Monet. As soon as I get up here. He's painting the Garden of Saint Adres, which is the Terrace of Saint Adres. I may not be saying it correctly. St. Honduras. And what they've done, except for the actual humans in there, is reproduce it. And in the actual painting, you see the woman there with the parasol and the gentleman, which is just down below.
Is this Monet or Monet?
I believe it's Monet, Claude Monet. And if I'm wrong, which I don't think I am, I'll drop text in the video. Now, what got me into art when I was a kid is watching my father paint Van Gogh's sunflowers, which I'll drop a picture of in here. And in the apartment we lived in when I was growing up, he actually started an outline on the wall of the painting, but he hadn't finished it.
Of this painting?
Yes,
Oh,
it was.
I didn't know
He
that.
sketched it out. He did an outline, and I don't know if it was black paint, like Van Gogh used to do. We used to, as we know it, he used to outline and then fill in. At least it was part of his technique. And my father used to take my brothers and I all around to the different museums around Manhattan in New York, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I think we went to the Frick, went to a whole bunch of them, and we saw the actual paintings. And they don't have the flags up right now. Looks like they need to replace the flags. But there's the artist in the background there. And when you see the actual painting, and in the what I just depicted with the artist, you never see the woman's face. Or get the idea, or the guy's face either, of what their expression is as they're looking upon the scene. We'll look at the gentleman first.
He looks like he's
a little tired, elderly person. Yep.
He's got the nods.
He's got the nods.
And
she's got something she's looking at.
She looks shocked.
Shocked. Is it something going on?
Shocked, I tell you.
With these two? I don't know. But we're inside a painting, which is really, really cool. How they set this all up.
These are fake.
Yeah, the flowers are fake, but it's part of the interpretation of the painting.
He's a little creepy.
So, the one back there has some sort of shocked look. At the scene. And there's that painting. And then we come around this corner and you see a woman taking a bath.
And it's called Woman in Bathtub.
Yeah, that's kind of original. Woman in bathtub being called. And she's naked taking a bath. Bubble, boil, toil, and trouble. What is the show quote from Macbeth?
What? Bubble, bubble, toil, and trouble.
Yeah.
Something, bubble. I have to do it. Ooh. Swing back and but why is one just a wee bit misogynistic?
Yeah.
Oh, she has time. Yeah. A little misogynistic. I agree.
Mmm, some tasty treats.
Oh, somebody scratched out. Has anyone seen Larry? That's the name of it.
And it's been scratched out a bit. Has anyone seen Larry? Larry's in the
He's in the pot.
cauldron. Here's the early version of what Egine did.
Larry, Mo, Curly.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a hand.
That's Larry. Right there. There's Larry. Larry!
Larry, Mo, and Curly.
In this section of the museum, we have examples of the work by Seward Johnson. These painted trays. We have Einstein on a bicycle, as Jesse just pointed out. It has these neat painted trays. Lots of loud cackling in the background.
But if anybody wants to know more about him and his work and who he was,
This is a great, yeah. Don't skip this museum area. What I found interesting was that he was involved in a variety of maritime historical moments, and submersibles, which is another interest of ours, is maritime history. And it's definitely the place to check out. On the last stop of our meander around grounds for sculpture, we have a study for the Glow of the Green Fairy Van Gogh statue we saw outside, which is neat. But you have a cypress from Starry Night, where Jesse's now standing is in Van Gogh's bedroom, as he had painted his room in Arles, France. So we have a 3D painting, 3D rendition of his bedroom painting. It's really, really, really cool. They even included, what I like about is the edging on the pieces. If you look at the Van Gogh painting, he has the black tracing edging. What do you think, Jess? It's our last leg. So quite a bit. This is going to be a long video. So we'll catch you on the next meander.